Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these hot donuts. Let's begin. To start on the recipe, you'll want to make the dough. Simply place your flour and salt into a bowl and mix together, then add the rest of your ingredients, then knead on a low speed to start with, working you up to a medium high, and once the dough starts to pull away from the bowl, you know you're good to go. Add that onto a floured surface and give it a brief knead. This will just take away some of that tackiness or stickiness that may be in the dough, so just incorporate that flour and keep kneading, and then bring it out up into a bowl. Then place into a lightly oiled bowl and cover with some cling film and allow it to sit there for around 45 minutes to an hour until the dough has doubled in size. This will depend on how warm your environment is, so if you're in a warmer environment this won't take so long, but if you're somewhere a little bit cooler it may take a bit more time, so just keep that in mind. So after the first proof, you can go ahead and knock the dough back. This is just a process of removing the gases that are built up in the dough during the first proof, so you can do this by hand, but I'm also using a spatula for whatever reason. Then place the dough onto the surface and knead it into a round ball shape, then roll it out straight away. You will notice there's a lot of resistance with this dough, and that's because it's very stretchy, very glutinous. This is completely normal and it's kind of what you're looking for. As you can tell, the dough shrank a bit, but don't worry, the donuts stay the good size. Take your heart cutter and cut out as many as you can from the first roll. Try not to re-roll the dough more than once. Place each cutout onto a piece of parchment paper and set on a tray. As you can tell, I have 6 donuts plus some donut holes, which I will fry off later on. I will use the donut hole to test if the oil is ready. But then once you've done that, cover your donut dough cutouts with the cling film and leave somewhere until they've proofed up well. Once they've proofed up well, you can place into the oil. All the information you will need will be on the blog post, which will be linked down below, so don't forget to check it out if you're interested. You can then go ahead and fry the donuts for around a minute on each side, or until they have turned a little bit darker, so this would be like the golden brown colour that you're looking for. And once you've got that, you can flip it. As you can tell, it's slightly darker and looks a bit crispier. That's the way I'd describe it. Repeat this process with the remainder of your donut and fry for again a minute on each side. Once they're out of the oil, place onto some kitchen towel or kitchen roll and allow that to absorb some of the oil. Then place into the sugar and just coat them all generously, but before you do that you'll want to poke a hole in the top. You can do this before or after, it's really up to you. Then repeat the process with all of your donuts and coat them in sugar. Then place into whatever you're going to be putting them into. I'm using a loaf pan which has been lined with some parchment paper, but feel free to use whatever you've got. You can then go ahead and generously fill each donut with a good amount of jam. I'm using homemade strawberry jam, but feel free to use whatever you've got or whatever you can buy. I know fruit isn't available or cheap in each country, so just use what you can. I'm using strawberry, but feel free. Here is what the donuts look like. They are perfectly fried, they're not heavy, they're not dense, they're very light and generously filled, which is perfect for Valentine's Day, as it's all about being generous and kind. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again very soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog and links to all my social medias. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.